Hi, lady. Hi, lady. Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lady. How are you?
Very good, and you?
Fine, lady. Well, nice to meet you. Uh,
Thanks.
we've been almost without seeing each other in these days, and I guess,
No le escuché
I
bien.
guess. Wait, wait a moment. Well, lady, tell me about you. What do you do for a living? Are you studying or working?
Yo soy testigo por acá de la luz, del agua, del agua.
Hi there. Are you having some inconvenience with the communication?
What? In Spanish, please?
Are you having some inconvenience with the communication?
No.
So tell me about you. Tell me about your life. Well, I'm going to introduce to you. My name is Ernesto. I'm a, I'm an English teacher. I work as a teacher at the university, at the Pacific University or Universidad Pacífico here in Buenaventura, Valle del Cauca. I'm 50 years old, and I hope to share with you my knowledges, as the same way you share with me your knowledges and experiences. Okay?
Okay.
Well, you can tell me something about you. I'm still keeping in contact with some internationals. I have to call them because they
Se escucha como interferencia en la comunicación.
yes, I listening you not so well, but I'm listening.
¿Cómo?
I'm listening you. Go ahead, you can talk. Well, I'm waiting for you, lady. I'm willing to hear you.
Señor,
Hmm?
señor.
Yes, I'm waiting for you to tell me something about your life. What are the things you like to do the most?
Me presento donde vivo y eso.
¿Cómo me dice?
Que si me presento y le digo dónde vivo. No, no es eso lo que
Claro,
me
claro.
dice.
Tell me about your life. Well, my name is Lady. I'm years old and I live at. I work as a no. In the
Okay,
weekends, I enjoy to go to the river or to the beach.
okay. Entonces, my name is Lady Joanna. I'm from Bogota.
Mm.
I'm 20 years. I'm teacher of primary.
Primary school, no? Primary school.
Yes, primary school.
Okay. What is the
Um,
course that you or the classes that you give at the school? Or what are the classes that you give?
¿En qué grado de clase?
What are the courses that you work at your school? O sea, ¿cuáles son los cursos que tú trabajas en la escuela?
Second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Mm, okay, that's good. Dímelo, qué vuelta, qué es lo que hay.
Señor,
Sí. ¿Cómo va? Ah, bueno. Ah, no, 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 todo bien, todo bien. Bueno, espera, después te llamo. Ok, bueno, chao. Well, what are the classes? Mathematics in English or science or I don't know.
¿me repite, por favor?
What are the classes that you give at your school, at your work? You told me that
Spanish.
you worked. No, Spanish, no. English. You told me.
Ah,
You told me, lady. You told me that you worked as a teacher at a primary school. No.
yes.
So I would like to know. what are the classes that you give there? Mathematics class or classes or physical classes or science classes or geography. You get me? You understand? O sea, que ¿cuáles son las clases que tú das?
Ujú. Spanish and maths.
Yes. Spanish? Ah, okay. Lecture. Lectura y composición o Spanish. Spanish, ¿no?
¿Cómo?
Spanish. Spanish
Spanish.
class. Okay.
¿Spanish qué? ¿Que no lo escuché bien?
Yes, yes, Spanish. Okay, I
Hi,
listen to you well. So, lady, we have to speak. We have to make a great effort, you know, and speak the most part of the time in English. You know.
Yes.
Okay. Well, lady, we're going to give the welcome to our classmate, friend, Caicedo Javier. Javier, do you hear me? Javier.
yes, I can hear you. Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. I know. I
Are
know.
you
I'm listening to you too. Okay.
okay?
Javier.
Yeah.
Well, we want to give you the welcome to this course. These are going to be our first classes. Did you get me? Or did you
Okay. Yes.
understand?
Yes. Well,
Well,
I'm going
and
to.
then, yes, you are
I'm
going
going.
to what?
Okay. Okay. First of all, I want to introduce myself, say my name, and another
Yes,
thing about it. Yeah. This is
your
because this is.
name?
Yeah. Just a minute. I have some problem right here.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn off my camera
Yeah.
because of
Okay.
the speed, you know. Well, tell me about you, Javier.
Yeah, about me.
Tell me
Okay.
about you.
Well, yeah, okay. First of all, my name is Javier Caicedo. I was born in Buenaventura. I have 44 years
Yes,
old. I have two children.
yes.
In this moment, I have been working in the Pacific Pilot. It's a company for the sailing or about pilot. So that is all for a moment. I want to speak more fluently because sometimes I have some problem with the four skill. For example, when somebody talk to me, I have some problem because I don't know a few words in English. Okay, but I try to speak and to listen and I'm trying to understand
Okay.
all different words. Okay.
Okay, Javier. Well, tell me what made you to decide to study English?
Okay. I
What
have
made
studied
you to
English.
decide?
Yeah. I have studied English about 5 years ago. I have attended English course, and then I had to different friends from Nigeria, from Jamaica, and they helped me to practice. We speak with them, so it's very important for me know people around the world because and
Yeah.
these people or this guy and have been teaching me about English. So right now, in this moment, I have a friend from Jamaica, and but he speaks English with different accent, but I can understand a few words.
Mm. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting, Javier. Well,
Yeah.
Javier, um, how long have you been studying English?
And I have been studying English 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I
From
still
5 years.
think yes, I still take English course because I love English language and
Yes.
and Igbo language. Igbo is a language from Africa, so I can understand.
Igbo language from
Yes,
Nigeria, no?
yeah, from
Igbo
Nigeria.
language.
Yes,
Yes,
from
I know.
Nigeria.
I know.
Yes,
I knew a friend in Cuba. He was Nigeria. No, she was Nigeria. She was a student. She was a student in Cuba, and she was a pretty girl. But she was from the group, Ethnician group, not Ethnician group, from the tribe Igbo, in Nigeria.
yes, yes. That's good. Sounds good. Yeah.
Because they are the three main groups at Nigeria are the Igbo, the Yorubas, and I don't know, I don't remember, I can't remember, but they are uh, three human groups there. Uh, for example, the Hausa, the Igbo, and the
And
Yoruba.
and
For example,
Yoruba. Yeah.
the Hausa, they handle the military hierarchy at the country, and the Yoruba, they handle the political, the democratic, and something like that. And the another handle another. It's like some like as we say it in Spanish, clanes, no?
Yes, yes.
Then
Clan and tribals.
and I had a friend there also, Taiwo, the son of the Abimbola, Abimbola. His father is like a papa of the Yoruba world, of the
Yes.
Yoruba world. He's the highest priest there. Well, Javier, we have something, we have so much in common, Cuba and Buenaventura. We have something. When I walk around by the streets of Buenaventura, some people ask me, "Hey, Cuba, how does it live in Cuba?" And I answer them, "Well, in Cuba is something too much alike, uh, too much alike here in Buenaventura, And
Yeah.
the people there had a good personality, they're talkative, friendly, the same like people here, and they're not shy. In Cuba, they're always helping people and helping uh, not only the same from the same land, no, but the
Yeah, yeah.
helping strangers.
Yeah.
So, have you been there?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you been in Cuba?
Yeah. In Cuba, no, I don't
Okay,
go
I
there.
haven't been
I
there.
prefer maybe.
I haven't been
Yeah.
there. Really. You should answer that way. I haven't been there because I asked you in present perfect. How long have you been? I know how. Have you been there? Have you been there. I mean Cuba, no? And then
Jamaica,
I haven't been there.
Jamaica.
Ah,
Jamaica. I prefer go to Jamaica because
Jamaica?
I like I like the culture from Jamaica. I like so much. Cuba speak Spanish, equal my country, equal my home.
Yes.
Okay, but
The same
but I prefer maybe in the next year I want to go to Jamaica, Montego Bay, Kingston, know the people and different things in Jamaica because I love reggae music. I love Mali. Okay, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Roots. Roots. You know the ska. You know. Do you like the? You should like the ska. No?
Yeah. Reggae music is the root.
The roots.
Ska. Yeah.
No, there are some interesting cultures. No, the same in Jamaica. I would like to be at Haiti. Haiti, you know, the people talking French there, and they use some kind of Creole, singly like the San Andres Island, no? But in San Andres Island, the Creole is from English roots, and in Haiti is from French roots, you know. But Haiti is an interesting country to meet also. And maybe if you travel to Jamaica, you can handle to travel to Haiti. Would you like to people there?
Yes. Yeah.
They used to say Bambagla.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Bambagla. So you better put that in straight and a boy and not so your roots and culture.
Yeah, roots.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're always smoking ganja, but this is as a culture, you know. People see the weed as something like bad, but this is their culture. I don't know if you watch the the video of Dr. Dre. He went to Jamaica, and he says that he reborn there, you know, because he initiated into the culture, into the Rastafarian culture, and he met the philosophical current, the thoughts, you know, from the Jamaican people. And he went to the mountains, to the higher mountains, you know, to search for toronjas. They ate toronjas over there, but they were uh, under the effects of the ganja, and no, he had a good time there, and well, you know, he quitted the B to be a gangster, and you know, and he were looking, or he are looking for searching of the peace, you know, the soul peace, his soul peace, and it's a good culture. That's right, and he's from Caribbean, and you know, the Caribbean is warmer. You know, the people is friendly and talkative. And they don't feel afraid to talk, or um, they don't feel shy to treat with other people from other countries. It's good. It's good. The Caribbean culture is good. It's good. So Javier, tell me something. And have you been out of the country? No? Have you been out of Colombia?
No. I
Never.
never. I no. I had never go to another country. it's in my
Ah,
mind. I try it's my um I
your
want,
dream.
yeah,
Yes, your
yes.
dream
This is
to
my
accomplish.
dream. Go, go to
Mm,
Jamaica or go to Nigeria. I don't
okay.
want to go. I don't want to go to United States, or I don't want to go to England. I just
Yes.
want to go to Nigeria or Jamaica. Okay.
Ah, Nigeria. That's a good country. That's a good country. Ah, okay, okay. You are so tied to the culture, to the Afro-descendant culture, and that's something that's good. That's a nice attitude, you know. That's the values of the knowledge our ancestors left us, and we have to keep that trail, you know, in order to give our childs um, uh, that knowledge, you know. So I
Yeah.
think it's a good stuff. Well, in Buenaventura, where do you live? In what neighbor?
I live
What neighbor?
in in Cristal neighborhood.
Ah, Crystal
Cris-
neighborhood. This is
yeah.
the first neighborhood I lived here when I came here in 2005.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
I
Oh,
live,
that's
yes,
great.
yes, I used to live at the Transversal 51, in front of the stadium, in front of the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Yes, I lived there for 2 years or more, perhaps. Then I moved to Confamar neighborhood. I used to live at the main street of Confamar's main street,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I lived there for 3 years, and then I moved to Los Pinos. In Los Pinos, I was for more than half a year. Since then, I've been living here at um, uh, R9 neighborhood. You know,
Ye-
R9 neighborhood, R9.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And yes, I live in front of the clinical for deaf and blind childs. You know, la clínica para niños ciegos y sordos. And I live in front of there, over the policia, you know, the policeman, the policeman in horizon position, no, in horizontal position. Well, no, I had such a good time here, you know, sharing with people. Uh, when I came here, I was 37 years old at that time. Now I'm currently have I'm currently 50 years old, and well, I had some several women, several girlfriends, you know, several girlfriend, maybe five of them, and I'm currently have one, having one, and we get along with each other quite well, and we've been living for 4 years now, and I think well I'm gonna tell you something. I learned English listening the radio broadcast from South Florida. You know, when I used to live in Havana. Havana is near from South Florida. Then
Where? 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 Where are
in
you
Havana,
living?
in Havana. When I used to live in Havana,
Ah,
I
okay, okay.
used to listen South Florida broadcast station. You know, we in the in the years of when I was younger, when I was a teenager, my last year of teenager, We used to listen a lot of music, and then mm, I had a great time there. And my English, I learned English by myself. I've never been at the States, and where I once in my life was at Europe, but that was maybe 40 years ago or something. I was 9 years. From 9 years to 11 years, I lived there from 1976 to 1979 in Warsaw, Poland. I was there 2 years, but I met another cities of Europe, like Praga, Berlin, Amsterdam, and Madrid. And also, I went through by the Canada airport, Gander's airport at Canada. I went through twice, but I only saw Canada from the window of the from the airplane's window. I never I never put my
Oh,
feet there on that land, you know.
okay. You are travel around the world. That's fantastic.
No, no, but not so much. And here in Colombia, and I was at Ecuador, but Ecuador is around the corner. I was at it's
Yeah,
around the corner. Yes, you travel there.
yeah. Is it the backyard? Is it the Colombia backyard?
Backyard, yes. For example, in Cuba, the people say when you want to refer, when you like to refer to something far away, the people say, "Hey, ¿dónde queda eso?" And the other answer, "Por allá por el Putumayo." And here I am, near from the Putumayo, and I went through the Putumayo several times looking for my visa. I never in my life thought being here near the Putumayo. No, no, but it's been good being here, in Colombia. The the people is good. The women are magical. The women's give you bateo for for, for bregar o por no bregar. They give you bateo. Colombian, Colombian women are terrible. They are passionate person, but at the last, it turns out that you are in the middle of two of the crossfire. Well, but this is a great country. I admire the people here, but the political thing is another, always in the political, are people bad or good, wants to get better the world, and they get to the line, to the final, to the final step, and they passed, as a Fidel in Cuba. He was a good man, revolutionary, and a lot of things he made for his people, but he wanted to be 60 years on the presidency, and he left the presidency to his brother, and there is like a pharaoh, 60 years, and now his brother is going to give the power to another man, and that's something that happens everywhere in the world, you know. But he was good with his people to some point. When Russia left him alone, he couldn't uh, he couldn't keep the the level the level of how do we say that word? The level of benefit, no benefit, no. Um, de bienestar, welfare, the welfare of his people. You know, he couldn't keep the welfare. All went through the tragante, as we said. You know, fue ciego por el tragante. Well, we used to say that se fue ciego por el tragante. You know, well. Tell me about you, brother. Well, no, another detail I'm going to give you is that I danced more salsa here in 5 or 7 years than the whole salsa I danced in Cuba. You know, because the people here like too much salsa and rumba, and they care too much about the groups of Cuba, you know, the modern, the older and the modern groups like Alexander Delgado, you know, Carita de Pasaporte, and Mi Desastre by Médico de la Salsa. This is from one of the last. Confío en ti, Pablito, su élite, and another tubes, another salsa tubes. The people like here too much. And tell me about you, son. Tell me something.
Yeah, okay. But I have a question for you about
Tell
Cuba.
me something from the music of Peter Tosh.
Yeah, Peter Tosh. Yes, I knew him.
Peter
Yeah,
Tosh is older than he was before than Bob Marley, no?
Dan Bob Marley. Yes, that's true.
He was one of the old guard, the vieja guardia. Well, tell me
Yeah,
something. Ask me
also,
something about
also
Cuba.
about Cuba. What does the people? mm,
Mm.
Let me change the question. Uh, what does
Okay,
what does the people think? What does the people think about Colombia, the Cuban? What does the
the
Cuban?
Cuban? No,
Yeah, uh,
they no in Cuba the people, even unless some Cubans that already met Colombian people, I think the Colombian culture hasn't uh, hasn't been stronger there. But when there are several people. For example, I was there 4 years ago, and I remember that I met a man that he knew. He told me that he knew a friend from Barranquilla or from Cartagena. I don't know. And this is a man from the neighborhood. No, the man is something like a campesino, and he has his harvest, and the and the and their pigs, and he told me that he made him a good asado, cerdo asado to a Colombian friend from Barranquilla, or I think from Barranquilla, and they were partying all the time. He told me that they were partying the whole time that he was in Cuba.
yeah,
And unless that single case, no, people from Colombia or from Cuba that met Colombian once in their lives, but in generally they doesn't know a lot about Cuba. For example, when I was in Cuba, when I hadn't been or I hadn't flown here, but I met Colombia by some groups. You know, Manolito Simoneis Trabuco, he was a lot in in the in the costa, you know, in the shore of the Caribbean shore, no?
Yeah.
Barranquilla, Cartagena, Riohacha, it was there. And when I saw him, I watched him on the TV, you know, and they were, ay hombre, ay hombre, la bombero, ay
Yeah.
hombre. And, and and it was the first time I heard about the musical gender vallenato, you know, but I don't remember what they were singing at that time, and it's a shame, you know, because I didn't focus my attention on that songs they were playing at the TV, you know, the TV program. And but I remember that he said, no, I hope, you know, and they were singing like vallenateros, but some like a hybrid rhythm between the vallenato and the salsa music, the rumba, you know, the Caribbean rumba. They learn about, and they change their style to to play music, or to interpret, to play the music. But Manolito Simonetti Tronco wasn't a popular. Yes, he was popular, but not so popular as Pablito FG, as Charanga Banera, as Isa Delgado. No, at that time, that that were the figures that that were singing, and as a Médico La Salsa. No, he wasn't popular as those groups, you know. But I
Oh,
think the Cuban people didn't like the way they interpreted, or they played the music, you know, the way they played the music. The people in Cuba, we in Cuba, we are a lot of focus on our music, you know. Even when Puerto Rico was in salsa, Héctor Lavoe, Robbie Gru, Robbie, ¿cómo? Bobby Gru y el otro, in Cuba
Richie, Richie,
we heard a lot
Richie,
about
Richie,
our
Richie
music.
Ray and Bobby Cruz. Richie?
Yes, the only one that made history in Cuba with his music was Oscar de Leon. He was there in 1985.
Oh, really?
Yes, Oscar de Leon. He visited Cuba. He went in trouble because he visited Cuba, and the Cuban in Miami uh, didn't give their support. You know, but he was brave. He broke the blockade. He broke the frontiers, or the barriers. You know, and he went to Cuba, and he kissed the land of Cuba. He kissed the land of Cuba in the airport, and he made history in Cuba. I can say that because I remember that Pedrito from the Los Bambán, when Oscar de Leon went to Cuba and he sang, he used to wear um, a white wings hat, you know, and the mustache, you know, and the mustache with a
Yeah, yeah,
cacao form
yeah. He had the
in
mustache.
a big gold chain, you know, in his neck. And when after Oscar de Leon left Cuba at that time, Pedrito started to look alike Oscar de Leon, you know, to look alike a long time. He went wearing the hat with the white wings, and the chains, the gold change, you know, chicaneando a Pedrito, Juan Bang. And when when Oscar de Leon went to Cuba, the only popular group was salsa group was Alberto Álvarez y su son, y another group from the Guantanamo, I think, the Garachis. The Garachis had a hit. The ¿cómo es? It was it sound like that. De Cabinda hasta Cuneno, un solo pueblo, un solo pueblo, un solo pueblo. That was only the two groups that were playing in Cuba a lot. Even Alberto Álvarez y son, son 14, ¿no? No Alberto Álvarez y son 14. With Tiburón, quiero ir a vayamos en coche. That song.
Yeah.
14, but Alberto played the piano, I think, in Son 14. Then Alberto split it from Son 14, and they made separated careers, musical career. And after that, the Bam Bam released the album Boy Cansado, and the Bam Bam started once again because they were down, and they started to rise to the top, with the song Sandunguera, with the La Barbacoa hit, with voy a publicar tu foto en la prensa. Another hits, they were in the popular.
Another hit, yeah.
They went once again with some, I don't know, a lot of things. But in Cuba, a lot of people doesn't know. A lot of people don't know about Colombia. But even in this time, a little more people know about Colombia because the people get out from the country. A lot of Cuban had been through Colombia, to cross to Panama, and they know the culture, and but the thing is that the Cuban, and for example, I have met here a lot of people that lived in the United States, and they were incarcerated there. They were inmates, at the United States, and they told me that they and Cuba in a prison were like brothers, but because they talked a lot, the Colombian talked a lot too much about for example, the Dominican, the Puerto Rican, the Chicanos from Texas, from San Jose, from Texas, well, from all the New Mexican part in the United States, they talk they talk too much or too bad about those people. But the Colombian told me, no, the Cuba people is okay. I had a lot of friends there. The Cuba is brave people. And they are always, ahead. With something. Getting through it, and that's good. That's good. And I'm proud to be here. At first, when in 2005, I thought to cross Colombia to go to the United States. But when I first entered here, and then I I get a contact, with the Colombian or with the Buenaventuran culture. I went through Rimosón. Do you remember Rimosón? Huh?
Yes,
Yes,
I remember.
Rimosón. This is the old guys of the salsa, you know, the old school, no salsa, old school.
Yes, old
I
school. Yes.
And I went at that time. I had spare money, you know, to spend a little, you know, and I had a party over here, party over there, you know, girl over here, girls over there, and I met a lot of people here, and still they still greeted me or greetings. They still give me greetings, you know, hey, cubano, ¿dónde tú estás metido, cubano? Estás desaparecido. Entonces, no, el cubano, and I told them, no, the cubano is getting older, you know, el cubano is a serious person, the cubano doesn't drink anymore, you know, not so frequently. The cubano is quiet in his own, you know, you know. And no, I met a woman here, a great woman. You know, she went to, I think, to Netherlands. She went to the Netherlands with his boyfriend, and we met here, and then we had something going on. And then she disappeared and went with a stranger, you know, and she had the opportunity to go to Cuba, and she brought me a Habano, you know, Habano cigar. She brought me, she told me, no, sí, hey, sí, para que vea que yo estuve en Cuba. No, here, the people here is my God. But I had a great moment there. Here. Instead, I've been here for 13 years, and I don't think, I haven't thought being in another place, you know. Even sometimes having no employment here, you know, having a hard situation, but always you find someone or people that support you in all senses, you know, and that's a great thing. That's a thing from a great value, you know. And no, I had a good time here. Yes, I wish you could travel to Cuba someday. You know, to meet people there, to meet the same women and the men. You know, a lot of people there. The Cuban, you know, is a very sensible people. The Cuba are very sensible people. Are people that tell you the truth in front, you know. They don't be, you know, hanging around to tell you something, you know, with something like a decision or, you know, but everything is good here. So Javier, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 44, 44 years old.
44 years. Oh,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
You are from my same age. Well,
Oh,
Javier, I'm doing great. I'm doing my last semesters at the university as my career, you know, teaching English as a foreign language, and uh, and it's been good. It's been good to do that career. I had good professor, good teachers, good. I have been or I have good moments to remind for all my life, you know. So tell me about your family. Your family is large, short. For example, my family, for instance, my family is short, you know. I'm an only child. I was an only child, and I had a cousin there in Cuba. And my my mother has two sisters at Cuba, the older and the younger sister. She's in the middle of them. And my family is short, very short. My cousin had um, a boy, a children, a child, only a child, from 5 years or 7 years. I can't remember now. And they're doing great in Cuba. They're having troubles, the same troubles as the other people in the world, but
Yeah,
nothing new.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay, so this is the last semester for you,
Yes,
or
the last semester I'm doing my class, online class, But no, this is a some like an introduction because we have a half an hour to go. Less than a half an hour to go to finish, and I didn't. As you are the only one that is attending my class, I didn't to practice. To be so inflexible to practice my classes according to what I planned. And the next week we're going to, or no, the next week, next Friday, remember, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. We're
yeah,
going to be here. I hope some people, I hope more people
class together,
uh, join us. Join
class
us.
to, yeah,
Yes, plus to the classmates, but I hope them to join. They didn't. They they were busy today, but they knew that I was going to give classes today, and they are playing with that classes because I have to qualify to score the classes, And if they keep jumping class on class and absent the the whole part of the class, I'm going to give them a bad score, and they they will have to deal with it.
yes. Okay, that's great. Well, about me, I, I
Mm-hmm.
had I had three children.
Three
Two,
children.
yeah, two daughters and one son. Diego, Ana Lucia, and Angela.
Mm.
My wife is Olga. She's work.
Okay.
Yes, she's a teacher. She work with the child, with the kids in another
Yes,
school. Yeah,
a
but
primary school.
yeah, uh,
Uh,
I am working right now in the Pacific Pilot. It's a pilot
uh,
company. Yeah, it's
Pacific Pilot.
yes, it's a pilot company. This
Yes.
is my sixth semester in the university. So I try to study so hard and working so hard because I like English
Yes.
language and I like my job. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. This is all that I want to say in this moment.
Yes. You have to take care
Yeah,
of yourself because the
yeah,
situation is hard.
yeah. Okay. How many students uh, are in
Are
this
this
group?
course? Well, we have eight
A
students.
student.
Julie, Carlo, Yamil. Uh, Carlo is Jesus.
Carlos, what is his last name? Carlos.
Carlos
Carlos.
Alberto.
Ah, no.
Sanchez Valencia.
He's another guy. He's another guy.
Another guy, no? And
Yes.
you are Jesus Javier Caicedo. Olga
Okay.
Lucía
Yeah.
Carreño, Ana Cecilia Dancourt, Lady Ivana. Eight people. Eight
Yeah.
students.
A student. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot of students. Great. Good. That's good. Maybe next Friday,
Yes,
they come together. No, I don't know, but
I
maybe
think.
I want to talk with all students, with anybody.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
good.
good. Mhm. Well, no, Javier, this is a little conversation here. We don't have too much. I see that you have a good knowledge of English. I'm not going to discuss about something I don't see that you have to practice, even that you practice the Creole, you know?
Yes, Creole. Yeah, Creole, Patois, Patois. Yeah, Creole.
No, the aliens, telling you Bamba Glad. And they get ugly, speaking, because they expressing themselves, Bamba Glad for years,
Bon.
with, the, with the ugly faces, struggling, and the shrinking faces, telling you Bamba Glad. No, I have also I have a cousin at France. He's living the city of Julio Verne. He's living in Nantes, in the north of France.
Oh, North of
And
France.
yes, yes, he had some trouble with the law there. Because he was maybe out of order or something. And now he got his freedom and he's working. But my cousin, no, he doesn't have head for nothing. He went out from Cuba almost 2 or 4 years before I went out, and he didn't come back to Cuba because he always having party with the French girls, and he's a he's a cabeza loca, and and I told him, Myler, ¿cuándo tú vas a ir a Cuba? No, no, no sé, nunca sabe, nunca tiene dinero. He doesn't, he never has some money, he, he wastes the whole money with the whole money with party here, party there, He's a crazy man, he's a crazy, and he didn't study anything. And, he goes by the life, doing nothing. And okay, God give you the beard, but not the intelligence. No, but he's doing great. Once in a while, I talk to him by the messenger, Facebook. Um, oh, he tell me some kind of things, some two things, Well, Javier, I'm gonna leave you.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, I've been doing this since the 2 o'clock in the morning. Even you have my phone, so if you
Okay.
want to stop by my place, if you want to drop by my place, you can always count on me for that.
Okay, okay. Thank you for
I
this
would like
information.
to meet you in person. So
Yo,
Javier, I appreciated that you assisted to my class and you you've been here, firmly, talking about it. And let's see the Friday what the people come up with, and
yeah.
we're going to practice more English. Okay?
Yeah, yes, yes. Thank you for this moment. I enjoy so much. Yeah. Okay,
I know, I
because
know. The same with me. I've been enjoying that moment, to talk with
yes.
some people here in Cali. When I
Oh,
do that,
yeah.
people like
Many,
you. Okay?
many things in common, in
In
común.
common,
Yeah.
yes, many
Yeah,
things
in
in common.
common. Yeah.
Yes, yes, we have a lot of
Okay.
common, even having, even without knowing each other before.
Yeah.
That's the spiritual thing. Okay, so
Yes.
the message to our roots, the roots high,
Yeah.
roots high.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
well, buddy.
Well.
Okay, see you on Wednesday on the next Friday. Okay?
Okay. Next Friday. Okay. Okay. Well. Thank you for everything that you have done for me. Okay. Thank you.
No, 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 no. We have done for each other.
Okay.
We had a great moment for each other. Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you and take care. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Same for you. Okay.